Good evening, Prof. I'm NURUL binti NAZRI, and my mention number is A17A0572. And today I'm going to present about my report in Kroger. First of all, I will explain a little bit about the background. Kroger is stated in 1883 by Mr. Barney Kroger in Assingment, Ohio. And today they already have about 2757 stores across 35 countries nationwide. Based from my finding in the Yahoo Finance, it is stated that Kroger is laid under consumer defense sector, and the major industry is in grocery stores. As for Kroger, their supermarket is operated with the combination of drugstore, pharmacy, pet centers, and many others departments. But their secret weapon is the ability to provide the fresh and organic food to the consumer. Next is about the vision. Okay, vision is about what they want to be in the future. As for Kroger, they want to be the leader in many departments that have been stated in their vision, and it is does not impossible for them to achieve it because we can see that the department that have been stated in the stores gain the high demand by the consumer. As for Kroger, their supermarket is operated with the combination of drugstore, pharmacy, pet centers, and many others departments. But their secret weapon is the ability to provide the fresh and organic food to the consumer. Next, we are moving to the mission part, and in mission, it is divided into two parts, which is the characteristic base and also the component base. Okay, next for their mission statement based on the characteristic base. First of all, it can be said it was broad in scope. Next, it has fewer than 150 words. This mission is also inspiring. It also stated this mission is socially. Next, for the component base of mission, in my view, they only achieve 2/9, and they achieve only philosophy and also the concern for public image. Number 6 and number 8. For number 6, it is taken from the we call home to eliminate waste in 2025. And for number 8, which is the philosophy, we are on mission to end hunger in communities. That's for my view. In my opinion, a new mission statement need to be made to show how strong and how well Kroger in this industry. So I have proposed a new mission statement which is sound like this. The mission statement that I propose, the new mission statement that I made is sounds like this. We aim to serve customers of all levels of income and lifestyle by providing high quality of groceries, natural and organic food globally. We intend to grow and expand our product offering using advanced technology in manufacturing, logistics, and analytics that used by our employees to serve our customer efficiently. We dedicated to end hunger in the communities and at the same time to eliminate waste across our company by 2025, and strive to maintain our reputation as the best grocery store that keep low prices on our product. We aim to serve customers of all levels of income by providing high quality of groceries, natural and organic food globally. We intend to grow and expand our product offering using advanced technology in manufacturing, logistics and business analytics that used by our employees to serve our customer efficiently. We dedicated to end hunger in the communities and at the same time to eliminate waste across our company by 2025 and strive to maintain our reputation as the best grocery store that keep low prices on our product. The reason why I made a new mission statement and it can give impact to Kroger because we want to show how strong and how well Kroger in this industry. As we can see, at the point that they want to reduce the hunger and also to reduce the waste. They use their private label, which is the simple truth. They provide the cheaper price for consumer. And their organic food is also rich of the quality compared to the competitors. For the technology part, Kroger also apply to partnership with Ocado to provide technology in logistics. It is very efficient for customer that make an online that order through the online, and this systematic technology used in the warehouse will pick all the order efficiently and save the time. And at the part they strive to maintain their reputation. They provide to maintain the low prices of their product. We can see that the difference in the price of Kroger compared to the competitors. The price such as for the fresh food is more cheaper than the competitors. That is their strength. Now I want to explain about the financial analysis of Kroger and the competitors. First of all, it's about the liquidity ratio. In liquidity ratio, there are two ratios stated in there, which is the current ratio and also the quick ratio. The current ratio is about the efficiency of the company to turn the product into the cash. The higher current ratio, the better for the company. From my calculation in 2020, Kroger having the weak current ratio than the competitors. For the quick ratio is about the asset such as cash and marketable securities that are easily turned into cash, unlike the inventory that take time to convert it into cash. Decreasing quick ratio means that the company is over leveraged, struggling to maintain or grow sales, paying bills too quickly, or collecting receivables too slowly. If the company have high in the quick ratio, it is very good because this shows that this company can easily turn the asset into the cash and they are easily to cover the financial obligation. From my calculation, it has been stated that Kroger having the decrease in the quick ratio starting from 2018 until 2020. However, Kroger is better than Walmart and the same as Target. Leverage ratio is about to measure how leveraged a company is and the company degree of leverage, which is debt load. High debt ratio indicates that the company having the high debt than their asset, and it is not good for the company. A high debt to equity ratio indicates that the company are not able to generate enough cash to satisfy its debt obligation, and the investor prefer to seek for the company that have the low leverage ratio. Debt to equity Kroger seem to be increased from 1.39 in 2019 to 2.46 in 2020. Kroger has the highest debt to equity ratio, which is 2.46, followed by Target, and the last one is by Walmart, which is have the lowest debt to equity ratio. In the activity ratio, is about how well a company generate revenue and also to show how well the company have been managed. In 2018, the inventory turnover of Kroger is high, and it is mainly due to the good inventory management and high demand for the product. However, the number is declining in 2020 with the ratio 17.26. Even though that happened, Kroger still can gain a highest inventory turnover rather than Walmart and also Target. The fixed asset ratio for Kroger also shown that the asset at Kroger is very well utilized and bring the profit to the company. However, Kroger facing low account receivable and it is made due to the bad credit policy and poor collecting process, and also there are many customers that pay off their debt slowly. The last one is about the profitability ratio. In profitability ratio, it is divided into two, which are the margin and also the return ratio. Margin ratio show that the firm ability to translate sales dollars into profit at various stage of measurement. For the return ratio, it shows that the firm ability to measure overall efficiency of the firm in generating turnover to the shareholder. The gross profit margin is very important to see how well a company control the cost of its inventory and the manufacturing of the product. For Kroger, they have the highest gross profit in 2018 and it is slightly decreased in 2020. But we cannot deny that Walmart have the highest gross profit rather than Target and also Kroger. For the net profit margin, Kroger have the high profit margin in 2019. In 2020, it slightly decreased. But in this case also, Walmart still on the number one in the net profit margin. Next is about the return on asset. The higher return on asset, it is more good to the company. As for Kroger, their highest return on asset is 0.082 in 2019, but is slightly decreased in 2020. To compete with the other company, Kroger at the top bottom part and in 2020, and Target at the highest part, which is about 0.077, and the Walmart is at the number 2. And then the return of equity is also important information for the investor. The high percentage in the return of equity show that this company use the investment from the investor well and gain more profit from that investment. Kroger get high return on investment in 2019 but decline in 2020. Target received the highest return on asset, and it is followed by Walmart, and the last one is Kroger. Okay, next for the 5-quarter analysis, we want to see the firm analysis and also the industry analysis. So I choose the two competitors for Kroger, which is Walmart and also Target, to be used in this 5-quarter analysis. Okay, first of all is about the intensity of rivalry. Intensity of rivalry is about the competition between the existing firm in that industry. From all of the three companies stated here, whether the Kroger, Walmart or Target, they have a very high intensity of rivalry, and it does not good for that company, because the high and intense of the rivalry in that industry is not good, because it can drive the prices down and reduce the profitability of the companies. From my finding, it can be said that Walmart is top than Kroger, and Kroger is top from the Target. All three companies have the strategy to attract customer to buy at their supermarket. It can be said that all three companies is very fierce in the price strategy, because they want to attract customer to buy at their supermarket. For example, we can see that Target, how they want to attract customer. They use the slogans such as pay less and expect more. for Kroger, they use the strategy which is, for Kroger, they want to attract customer by introduce a new strategy which is, for Kroger, they also introduce the difference to attract customer stay to buy from the supermarket, which is pick up delivery on their own brand. Kroger do that to drive down the cost of the customer, so that customer will think it is cheaper to buy from Kroger. That's it. So in conclusion, for the intensity of the rivalry, all of three companies have their own strategy how to attract customer, how to gain the loyalty of customer to buy from the shop. So that in the table, I put all the three companies achieve high, and they only get 1 point for that part. Next is about the threat of substitute. Threat of substitute exists when customer can easily substitute one product with another product that offer the similar value that they want. And for all these three companies, it can be said that they have their own online website, so that customer can easily go to the website and make a decision whether to buy from that supermarket or this supermarket, because they can easily find the price, the promotion, and also the information of the product. As for Kroger, I stated that they achieve the medium threat of substitute, because when we open their own website, they are more focused to promote about the food, the freshness of the food that they have, rather than the other parts, the departments. And for Walmart receive the low threat of substitute, because they have a variety of department, and they have more private brand level that can offer to the customer. And for Target, they receive the high threat of substitute, because if we see from the grocery part, they only have a small department for the grocery, so that the variety of food, the freshness is lower than Kroger and also Walmart. Next, for the threat of new entrant, it can be said that all these three companies receive low threat of new entrant. It can be said that the firm that want to enter this industry must overcome many initial hurdles that require high capital investment, such as high leasing and startup costs. So three companies, they have the low threat, because they have exist in this industry for a long time, and they have stable in their income and sales. For example, we can see that Kroger have received the low threat and the low threat in the new entrant, and it is proven by the current number of stores nationwide. It is about 2757 stores nationwide, and it is a not small amount for a supermarket to operate in many countries like Kroger. The low threat of new entrants is good for the existing firm, and all of these three, I have stated that they receive 3 points each of them. Okay, next is about bargaining power of buyer. If there is a high bargaining power of buyer, thus it is not good for the company. For Kroger, they receive a moderate, Walmart is low, and Target is moderate. Okay, as for the buyer, they want to have a product that offer the cheap price for them. The common reason why customers choose to shift from one supermarket to another supermarket is about the difference in the price, no brand loyalty, and also the variety of product offering from one supermarket. The critical problem happen when the company have a small scope of customer. It's not good. As for Kroger, how they want to turn the high bargaining power of buyer into moderate. They choose to have the large scope of customers so that they can control the sales and the product, sales and the offerings to the customer. For Walmart, they receive low bargaining power of buyer because we can see that Walmart have more product, more department, more private label, then more private label compared to Kroger, so that customer can have their product at one supermarket only. Next target stated as having moderate pressure of the bargaining power of buyer because it's fall on the esteem category of Maslow needed hierarchy, which means that its customer look for superiority, self-respect, and also status and also prestige. Next is about the bargaining power of supplier. If the company receive the high bargaining power of supplier, thus it is not good for that company because supplier can control the price that they can offer to that company. But if the bargaining power of supplier is low, it is very good for the company because the company can control the price of that product that they want to display in their supermarket. As for Kroger, Walmart, and Target, they receive a low bargaining power of supplier because it is impossible for a supplier that have the power over the supermarket. And also, a large supermarket like Kroger, Walmart, and Target, they can easily switch to another supplier that offer the product that they want with the price that had been agreed by these two parties. Thus, after I have analyzed all of the three company on the 5 quarter analysis, in the firm rank analysis, it can be said Kroger is on number 2, while Walmart in number 1, and also Target in number 3. Thus, after I have analyzed all of these 5 quarter analysis, I can make a justification on the industry analysis. For the number 1, there are 2 items stated at the same place, which are the threat of new entrant and also the bargaining power of supplier. For the number 2, it is on the intensity of rivalry among the firm in this industry. And then number 3 is about bargaining power of buyer, and the last one is number 4, which is the threat of substitute. Okay, next I will explain about the VIRO analysis. In this part, I will look into 3 items, which are the private brand label, price and quality, and the last one is the pattern. I will use all of these 3 items to analyze all of the 3 companies. First one is about the valuable resources. Okay, for Kroger, their private brand label such as the Simple Truth and also the private selection is very valuable to the company because these 2 brand label bring the growth in their revenue. Next item is about the price and also the quality. For Kroger, they are having the Simple Truth, and Simple Truth produce the product that are very fresh and also organic, so that it is very valuable for the company to have this kind of private brand label, and they can offer the best of their product to the customer. Next is about the patent. Yes, the patent is very valuable for the company because they can secure their idea of their company from being copied by the other competitors. For Walmart, they also have the valuable resources, and in the private brand label, which is the private brand label, in their price and quality, and also in the patent. Same goes with Target when they have the valuable resources in the private brand label, price and quality, and also the patent. Okay, next is about the rare resources for the company. As for Kroger, their private brand label such as Simple Truth is very rare because this private brand label can bring a huge portion in the revenue of Kroger. There are about 2.3 billion of revenue have been generated from this brand label only. Their private brand label is very rare because it have about 1,500 product under it, and it can produce the high quality, but Kroger can manage to use the private brand label, which is the Simple True, and sell all the product under Simple True in a very low prices. The pattern, yes, it's very rare for the Kroger, because pattern is cannot be copied by other companies. It can be only used by the original maker only, and is very difficult to it is very difficult when the other company copy the idea, because they will be sued, and this case will be set in the court. To compare Kroger from the competitors, which is Walmart, Walmart also fight in the low prices, but not in the quality like Kroger did in their Simple True. And Target also offer the same product like Kroger, but their variety of product cannot beat like Kroger, and because they only have the small department of grocery, while Kroger have the big department in the grocery products. Okay, next is about the inimitable. Inimitable is about uh, what resources that cannot be copied by the other company. And for Kroger, their private label is very hard to copy by the other company, and if they want to do so, they need to have a lot of cost to do like Kroger, because we can see that Simple True, because we can see that how Kroger can produce a product like Simple True, which can be sold in low prices and high quality to the customer. And then is about the price and quality. However, in these items in the inimitable, I need to say it is no for Kroger, because the other competitors also can copy the price offered by Kroger in that product. And even they want to be like Kroger, they only need to invest some amount of money to find the supplier that can produce the product in a low cost, and they can sell it to the customer with the low prices like Kroger. Okay, next is about the patent. The patent is cannot be copied by other companies. Patent cannot be copied easily because it is related to the legal of the government that have been provided for the companies in that country. As for Kroger, their private brand label is very well organized, so that this private brand label can stay in the company and bring the high portion of revenue for their company. Price and quality also are well organized, so that they can maintain the price and attract the customer to buy from the supermarket. And the patent is also well organized, because when there is a uh, uh, little break of the patents, such as if Kroger can find out other company also make the same like what they did, such as in the case of private selection. There's another competitor named LIDI, if I don't mistake. They have also the private brand label, but the name is a little different, which is the preferred selection and also the private selection, so that the case also have been bring in the court. For the competitive implication of Kroger, from the private brand label, it is competitive advantage. For the price and quality, it is temporary advantage, because there is no at rare of the quality and prices. And the third one is about the patent. Patent also have the competitive advantage. For the competitive implication of Walmart, at number one, first point is about their profit level. It received the competitive priority because there is no at rare. Next, for the price and label, Walmart received the temporary advantage because there is one no at inimitable of the price. And then for the patent is the competitive advantage for Kroger. As for Target, their private label received the competitive priority because there is no at the rare resources. And then the price and quality, Target also received competitive priority because there is no at rare resources of the price and quality. And the patent Target get a competitive advantage because all of the item is yes. The financial implication of all of these companies, which is the Kroger, Walmart and also Target, I have justified these three companies receive the profit financial implication. Okay, next about the rank that varies by these three companies. Kroger stated at the number 1, Walmart number 2, and also Target at number 3. Okay, now in the last part, is about what Kroger can do to gain sustainable competitive advantage. First of all, Kroger need to compete fiercely in the price strategy. Next, what Kroger can do is use low production and operation costs. Thus, if Kroger want to find a place to build their own manufacturing plant, they can go to the country that provide the low labor cost, but at the same time, they can produce the premium product to be sold at their supermarket. Thus, this make Kroger have the ability to control over the production cost. Besides that, to win the price war, Kroger also need to implement an efficient supply chain. So they can implement a cross-docking strategy at the warehouse and also eliminate inventory handling to save the cost for Kroger. Currently, Kroger have made partnership with Ocado to provide the automatic warehouses, so that at that warehouse, if when the customer order online, this automatic warehouse use the technology to pack the order efficiently. What can Kroger do to gain the sustainable competitive advantage is by having by manage the patents efficiently. This is because the patent can be last up to 20 years, and during that time Kroger can already have the high growth in their revenue because of that patents. As for the financial part, Kroger need to be more active in the e-commerce and maintain their position to be the top 10 US supermarket in the e-commerce. We can see that during the outbreak of the pandemic COVID-19, many people will stay at home and only order online for their needs, so that they doesn't have to go out to the supermarket. Thus, Kroger need to provide the aggressive promotion so that people can aware about what the difference they buy if they buy at Kroger and also at the other supermarket, so that the awareness can be created for the customer to choose Kroger as their favorite supermarket. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.